Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. Now, I have just set up another large chemical reactor. I'm just going to keep expanding this, and we'll see how big we make this. I might end up going to a second place, but it is convenient keeping all these together. Originally, this was just going to be for plastics, but it's kind of turned into a bit more than that. But yeah, did another large chemical reactor, ammonium chloride. Really easy. Hydrochloric acid, ammonia, ammonium chloride. And I've just set that up like I have done all the other ones. And I've already filled this thing up. That went, I think it took about 10 minutes to fill that whole thing up. So, yeah. And we didn't even make a dent in the hydrochloric acid. What about the ammonia? Is that looking a little low? We did go through all the ammonia, but we should be... Yep, we are producing it. That one is a bit slower, though. Yeah, that is a 4-second recipe, so that is a bit slower. Hydrogen and nitrogen, but that will fill up. So I am just... wanted to come over here, get this. I was debating whether to have this as a separate thing in the platinum line, not have it part of this craziness, but you know what? We're going for it. Let's just go big or go home with this crazy amount of tanks. I think it is pretty funny. Also, I haven't kept an eye on this. Is this stuff still... Yeah, that's still running. That methyl acetate is a very small amount. It's only like 20. So that tank is going to take... It's going to take like a year to fill up, I swear. Yeah. Are we keeping up? I totally am getting distracted, but that is pretty typical for Minecraft. We are tearing through our spruce wood. We were up 170,000. We're not keeping up with our farm, but that is... It doesn't really matter right at this moment. I will probably set up the tree farm thing to feed that. Alright. Did I get that P2P? Yes, I did. Alright. I usually just hit it with a bucket, turn it into a fluid one. Probably don't need to. But, do that. Alright. So we should be good. Yep. I don't have that many channels over here. This is on its own separate thing. So are we... Yep, there we go. There is the ammonium chloride. Did I feel like I've done something funny with... I moved this. Is there a thing on that? No. Did I? Oh, I broke it. Duh. I broke it. I moved the hatch down. I forgot to enable it again. All right. So this is working out fine. This actually goes through the diluted sulfuric acid really quickly. So that is... This is totally fine. And then that will turn that back on to put the platinum concentrate on there. So there we go. All right, cool. That is doing that. We are outputting nitrogen dioxide, palladium enriched. I do have tanks for those. I don't know what I'm going to do with the nitrogen dioxide, but I figured there's no point to just void it completely. There is our palladium. Nitrogen dioxide. That is getting the stuff, right? Yeah, cool. This actually, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have... I didn't know if we were gonna need this tank of the palladium, because I have a feeling we're just gonna process all that palladium stuff down, to be honest. If we end up not needing this, I'll just use this tank for something else. But I wanted to get it up so I could have this stuff running, and we weren't voiding the palladium. All right, cool. I think we are good with that. Now, yeah. We have our items here. And I got to figure out what I want to do with this. Right, the refined, actually, I'll take that out. The refined is going through the sifter. So the salt goes into the sifter. Basically, I need to split this up. This output here. It needs to go into a sifter. And this reciprocated platinum dust needs to go... I don't know. I don't think there's any need to do a large chemical reactor for this process. This is literally just calcium platinum dust, and that is fast. So I don't think we need to do another large chemical reactor just for that. I did kind of think about maybe like inputting it into a input bus, just this. Yeah, how do I want to deal with that? Because right now I could just dump it in the A system, and I have a chemical reactor over there that does this recipe. Alright, let me figure that out, and I gotta figure out what I want to do with this. This will probably go in a blast furnace, but I don't have molten dye, whatever. I don't have this being crafted up yet. And I don't remember. It's this, isn't it? Yeah. So large chemical reactor, potassium, sulfur, oxygen. I could even do it in a small one, to be honest. Yeah, because the nice thing about the small ones is that they do turn off if they get full. I don't have to worry about it voiding anything. Now, I'm pretty sure this only has the one use. Yeah, you make it, then melt it down, throw it in the blast furnace. This is the only use for that. So that tells me we don't need a tank of it. All right, so let me figure out how I want to do this. I do want to have this separate. I don't really want to send it into the A system. The platinum salt dust, though, actually will be, because this is going to go in our multi-block sifter. I'm not going to move the sifter over here into the platinum line. So I do kind of want to do that. So I'm thinking maybe item conduits. I don't know. Let me think about that. I did think about maybe doing item filter covers, but I feel like I remember crashing with these before. I don't remember. Maybe I'll try, but I feel like I remember crashing a lot when I tried to use those way back in the day. Okay, we are back, and I've actually gone ahead and finally crafted up a matter condenser. The reason I wanted to do that is because the singularities are used in our wireless crafting table. We're gonna have to, actually no. I think this one, yeah, that one doesn't require this. These dense energy cells are kind of crazy. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I mean, they are pretty expensive, to be honest. This wireless crafting table, which is better anyway, does not require it, but it does require a singularity. So I've gone ahead and crafted up the matter condenser. I just threw it next to my rock breaker. This isn't the fastest at all, but it's just going to tick away while I am doing other stuff. And if I want to speed it up, I can probably do like the tree simulator thing or something like that. I could even craft up more rock breakers, but I'm just going to leave that for now. And I've gone ahead and I think I'm gonna do it this way. We'll see. I don't know if this will keep up with it. It's pretty quick. This recipe with the recalcitrinated, whatever it's called, is pretty quick. In there somewhere. Where are you? There it is. Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's only 1.5 seconds at LUV. So it should be able to keep up with this. No problem. But basically, I just have it being pulled out. And then I just have a couple filters just to make sure nothing gets clogged up or anything like that. Because like I said, if it gets clogged up and I don't realize, this is just going to start voiding everything. And I don't want that to happen. I could actually throw a item detector something. Maybe. But unfortunately I have crashed a couple times with covers, so I'm not going. If I don't need to, I probably won't. But all right, so that is that. That does the two types. Now, the other type that's going in is the platinum salt. Like refined platinum salt or something like that. Is that what it's going in? No. Platinum salt dust. That is going in there. I don't think I'm going to do a... I want this to go in the multi-block sifter. I don't think we're going to move the sifter to the... It's not going to be part of the platinum line. We'll just leave this here for now. And then anything that goes in the A system will just be sent through there. Now, after it's sent through there, we're getting the refined platinum salt dust, which needs to go through a blast furnace. I am going to send this just into this blast furnace until I build the new one, because we're going to have, I think, there's going to be a couple of blast furnaces over in the platinum line. Let me just double check I have enough. Trying to remember how I did this. I've moved it all. All right, I have room for one channel over here. Pretty funny. So this will be fine, and then I will just do that. And it'll just void the chlorine. Don't have to worry about the chlorine. All right, so that will send that back, and then it will go back. It'll be output into right here. So there we go. That is that part of it. Once this goes, there we go. That should turn on. That should turn on. No, it's not, because I broke stuff. There we go. Plus, this is not actually going to run. It won't keep running anyway. We're not going to void it there. There is a toggle there. Also, it needs the diluted sulfuric acid from here to run that. So I'm pretty sure we're good. And then that will put the stuff in there. And then it just goes around and round like that. All right, cool. So we got that, all that sorted out, I think. Now, I can actually throw all that in there. That should go. It should be, right? Yep, there it goes. All right, cool. Everything is working. Next part, do we want... I think the next part is going to deal with this. How do we want to deal with this? Now, I'm probably going to have this up like that. Although I don't want it to void. I don't know why I did that. We'll just throw this until I can get this sorted out. How I want to do this. I probably need to do... This needs to go into a blast furnace. All right, so I do need to get this first. That. Sulfur, potassium. Did I do it on here? Could I do... Like, if I had potassium, is that going to input potassium? We're getting lots and lots of potassium from our farm, which is nice. Like, if I set this... Yeah, that is not what I wanted to happen. Alright. It's because potassium can go in the chemical reactor. It doesn't realize that's not a recipe. We could... If I really wanted to fix that... And I may actually do that. We could actually have it... Instead of doing a conveyor... Will that actually... That might actually... Did I pull the... There it is. I was like, let's just disable that. If I do that, is that going to put that? All right, doesn't look like that's actually going to... Doesn't look like it's going to end up there. If I put this here, will it do it? Yep. All right. So it's not going to do that. Okay, I think we'll do that. Right, let me grab... See, this is why I want a wireless, because I'm back and forth. Potassium and sulfur. And I think I will do this. I don't know why I put all the conduits away. I still need them. Also, filters. I think I took a filter... Oh, I still have some. I think I took that filter recipe out because I needed... No, I just have an extra one. Did I switch what it used? I might have done that. Chemical. And I don't think I have... No, I did do a recipe for that. Alright, cool. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like I've put that recipe, but maybe I just did a few stacks manually and forgot about it. Although the large, no, the large is brand new. That's right. I just made I switched to this, or I made a new extruder to do large and one with large gears because I ran out of room on that. That's right. So I haven't done recipes for all the large things. All right. So we'll do a chemical... Okay, so I am not crazy. There was something floating there. I don't know what it was. It was like, it looked like an aluminum wire. I think I'm going crazy here. So, what was it? Sulfur? Alright, I want to remove this. And only have... Yeah, only have it done with the conduits. Now that isn't as fast, but we can always throw some speed upgrades in there. But, alright, I'm going to do the chemical reactor right here, and then I need to also get... oxygen? Yeah, oxygen. That does use quite a bit of oxygen. All right, let me set this part up, and I guess let me get a fluid extractor. I don't have an EV one. I'm not bothering with anything lower than EV at this point, although that is tearing through my titanium. I had about 80 left, I think, last time I looked. So let me do this and go back. Okay, I've gone ahead, got the advanced chemical reactor, the fluid extractor, and our blast furnace. None of it was overly complicated to build. Now, I think we're gonna do this, and sticking with GregTech pipes as much as possible, just because I like how they look. I think we're gonna do this right into the back of here. Unfortunately, you can't do input hatches on the top, which is what I kind of wish I could do. But yeah, I guess we'll just run this like that. I don't love that color, especially that they don't match. Can we, can you paint these pipes? I actually, no idea. It looks like you kind of can, actually. I don't want purple, though. No, I'll just leave it. I think steel looks the best, but steel is fluid. And, I could do item, or tin, but tin is a bit too slow, I think. And let's do that. Fortunately, this is a bit close to this. I think I could probably shrink this down one. Spread this out, because that's actually, if I ever end up finishing the buildings, that is pretty close, but I'm just kind of squeezing it in here. I think it'll look fine. And not sure if I like that, but all right, we are good there. I got it hooked up to power, right? Yes. Did I feel like I... No, I didn't. I do need to do this so we don't void this stuff. Now, I need to... I think what I'm going to actually do is also... I really don't know if we're going to... I doubt we're actually going to need these tanks for this stuff, but as I'm going to use these eventually for something if I'm not using it for this stuff. I think it was rhodium. Rhodium sulfate, I think we're going to get from that. Yeah, rhodium sulfate. So that will go in there until I can get it set up. And I totally could have taken the thing over, but I forgot to. Travel anchor, or the, what's the wand? Wand of travel? Travel wand? Staff of traveling. That's what it was. Yeah, it's HV. I have all this stuff. Ender crystal. Did we get a soul binder in this world? I don't remember if we did. So, maybe. Yeah, so that is right there. I do want to set this because I'm thinking I'm actually going to pump the refined, the salt or whatever. What is it? What's the platinum? It's the, not the dust. I can never find the, where's the dust? I'm blind. There it is. The refined Yes, we're fine. Let me put that up there. I think I'm going to pipe this into this blast furnace, so I can do both. But I don't want it to... I just want to avoid the chlorate. So I want to set this hatch. But I think... Let's see. Throw that in there. I mean, that is pretty quick. This ain't going to go through that fast. So I probably don't even need those pipes. I can do probably something smaller. All right. Oh, right. I need to do this. Now, this stuff is really fast in here as well, because this gives 11. I need to... There we go. Yeah. Why is that not... Why is that not going in there now? What did I do? What did I do? That's weird. Why is that? Oh, oh, there it goes. That was weird. All right. Right. Can you not put the... Maybe you can't put that in there. I know you can in the chemical reactors. Maybe it just doesn't work in that one. Yeah. All right. Just turn that off. I don't want to avoid anything. So let's set this to that. All right, cool. Out. Let's just double check that is going in here. Also need to throw some mufflers on there because that is loud. There we go. Man, do I have the what's the infinity armor yet? All right, I think we are good. So there we go. I think we've gotten all that. We've gotten fully done the platinum, and now we've got this part taken care of. Now this is another blast furnace recipe. Question is, do we want to do this in this? I could move the hatch back here. I don't think I have enough room for... What would we need? I would need another input hatch. And that would kind of... That would be a bit of an issue with filling up. I'll probably just do another blast furnace, I think. I just had nichrome coils. I'm not going to use normal nichrome coils, I don't think. What ends if I do do that? 2 blast furnaces with sharing. Now, how would I do this then? I guess I could stay there. And then, no. I would probably move the output hatch to here, be piped out, and then replace that with an input bus. So that could go directly in there. Input hatch, input hatch. No, I'd need 1 input hatch, wouldn't I? All right, let me, yeah, I think I will do that, actually. I'm going to replace these with copper nickel coils, I think, anyway. They're cheaper. I don't need the heat over here. Basically... No, that's all keeping up with this, actually. Yeah, this isn't... not waiting at all. Yeah, it's almost done with that. Cool. Yeah, let me get the next one and we'll move this, I think. And then that will give us that and our sodium ruthenate. Steam can just get voided. Okay, I'm just connecting salt water. I don't have that in a tank because I really only have one use for it, but now I have two uses for it. I'm like, oh, is it time for another tank for salt water? But we're just gonna do it right there. Now, I think I have this all set. Basically, output bus is there. I have it set to go directly into an input bus that is shared. So there it is. Right, saltpeter. That is my next vein that I'm going to go move the thing to, because I don't have much saltpeter in the A system. I had some impure. We must have got it from another vein. It must have, like, when I was doing something else, it must have gotten part of it. But I don't have much. That's regular salt. So probably gonna go throw the thing on the saltpeter vein to get a few thousand of that, and then titanium in the process. So that should be putting salt in there. We got our salt water there, or saltpeter, salt water, and leach residue dust. Now that I haven't actually looked at what, yeah, I didn't think these things aren't difficult to do. So salt water, leach residue dust, saltpeter. I don't have an output hatch for this. All right, that is saved. Let me just double check that it's not going to try to put output steam anywhere. No. We are good. So I think that should throw it down there, and I'm just going to throw a chest here. I remember kind of where we're at. So yes, yeah, cool. All right, we're having an issue here. Where is it? Ah, it's putting it there. All right, we got an issue. It's not putting it in that one. It's putting it in that. So it's actually going back into. Yep, there it is. All right. Well, that that was. I don't know how to fix that. Is there any way to? I actually don't know how to, like, tell it to go to this one. That I did not. I have it. That I didn't figure out. So maybe I might have to do some. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Conduits, filters, instead of directly outputting it into there. Maybe I'm going to have to rearrange some of this, but maybe the outputs. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's no, like. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way to tell it to focus on that one, not that one. All right. Well, anyway, we've done. Got a large part of this set up. Well, not even. We're not even like halfway done with the Platinum line, but it's really, really fun if you've never done this before. It is a lot of fun. I did notice that the export bus was not exporting it into the thing because it needs to be facing this way for the export bus to work. Well, I need it facing that way for the ME interface. So what I'm going to do is just throw a conveyor on this. with the refined platinum. And then that will do that. Should. Oh, where did the things go? Oh, I just... Whoops. When I put the export bus on there, or the conveyor on it, it exported the circuits that I had in there. I was like, I broke my thing here. There we go. All right, so that should be doing that. And then as they are processed down, it will... Yeah, it'll make its way through here, and back into here, and over there, and then back around. And we will continue making platinum. But anyway, that's going to be for today. We will continue next episode with the platinum line, and hopefully... It's probably going to take a couple episodes to get this fully fleshed out. But anyway, that's going to be for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.